Working title: The World in 2030. The one shift that will make or break your life. So, by 2030, some people will look back at this decade as the exact turning point that made them millionaires. And others will remember it as the moment they were quietly left behind. The disturbing part? It will not be because of luck. It will be because of one decision they made in the 2020s, or refused to make. In the next few minutes, I am going to walk you into your own life in the year 2030. You will see what you are doing, how you are earning, and whether you are free or stuck. Stay with me to the end, because I will give you one simple 2030 rule that, if you apply it now, will put you on the right side of that line. Set the stage. Imagine you wake up on a normal Tuesday morning in 2030. Your phone no longer feels like a phone. It is your AI chief of staff. It has already answered emails. It has already organized meetings. It has already scanned your accounts and flagged anything that looks off. Everything from shopping, banking, travel, investing, health, it is all filtered by algorithms that know your patterns better than you know yourself. The big question is not, will AI change the world by 2030? That is already decided. The real question is, will you be the one using it or the one being used by it? Section 1, the 2030 winners versus everyone else. By 2030, the gap will not just be rich versus poor. It will be plugged in versus left out. The plugged-in group will use AI to multiply their skills and income, own assets that grow while they sleep, businesses, real estate, intellectual property, have location and time freedom because their systems work even when they are not working. The left-out group will still trade time for money in jobs that are easy to automate, rent everything they use, car, home, tools, paying subscriptions to people who own the platforms, feel constantly busy, constantly tired, and constantly behind. Here is the uncomfortable truth. If your only strategy is work hard at a job and hope, then by 2030, you are competing directly with software that never sleeps, never gets sick, and never asks for a raise. Hard work will still matter, but what you work hard on will matter far more. Section 2, where the opportunities really are. So, where are the real opportunities between now and 2030? They are not in chasing every trend. They are in owning pieces of the infrastructure that everyone else depends on. Think about it. People still need somewhere to live. Housing midterm, rentals, senior living, student housing, workforce housing. People still need to move around. Transportation, EV fleets, charging infrastructure, logistics. People still need to learn and be entertained. Digital education, niche content, communities, and brands they trust. People still need solutions to problems, software, services, agencies, consulting, automation. What changes is how these needs are delivered. By 2030, more and more of that delivery will be automated, data-driven, and AI-assisted. The people who win will be those who say, I will not just be a user of these systems, I will own a slice of them. Even a small slice. Section 3, the dark side of 2030. Why most people will miss it. Now, let us look at the other side, because it is dangerous to talk only about the upside. By 2030, it will be easier than ever to look successful online and be broke in real life. Be drowning in subscriptions, debt, and impulses, all targeted precisely at your emotions. Be constantly distracted by content while your actual life slowly freezes in place. The system is designed to keep your attention, not to build your freedom. If you're not intentional, you will scroll through 10 years and have nothing to show except screenshots and memories. That is why you must decide now whether the next 5 years are going to feed your comfort or build your freedom. Section 4. Building your personal 2030 vision. Let us bring this down to you. If we sit together in 2030 and you are proud of your life, some version of these things will likely be true. You built or bought at least one asset. A rental property, a small business, an online brand, a cash-flowing skill. Something that earns even when you are not clocked in. You partnered with technology, not fought it. You use AI to plan, research, write, design, analyze, and automate. You let machines handle repetition while you focus on decisions and relationships. You treated your job or your current situation as fuel, not a prison. Every paycheck, every client, every opportunity became seed capital. You consistently moved money from spending to owning. You protected your mind. You chose what you consume and who you listen to. You invested in learning, not just in entertainment. None of this requires perfection. It requires a decision and then consistent, imperfect action. Final hook and call to action. So here is the one rule I promised you for 2030. If it does not move you closer to ownership, it is a distraction. Ownership of your time. Ownership of your skills. Ownership of assets that work when you are asleep. If this video shook you a little, good. That means your 2030 self is trying to talk to you. Do not ignore that voice. Share this with one person you do not want to leave behind in 2030. Then, in the comments, tell me one asset you commit to building before this decade ends.